Jorge Masvidal ready to fight British rival on same card as Molly McCann at UFC London. Jorge Masvidal is set on making a UFC return in 2025. Masvidal has been targeting a Miami comeback fight in April next year, but has now revealed he could be ready for UFC London. Gamebred has not fought in the cage since losing to Gilbert Burns at UFC 287 in April 2023. This marked a fourth successive octagon loss in a 3-year period from 2020, during which he was also defeated by Kamaru Usman twice for the welterweight belt. When pressed on what was next for the 40-year-old on the OG's podcast with NBA legends and former teammates Udonis Haslem and Mike Miller, Masvidal was confident with his response. "I'm gonna fight in April, Miami is what I'm thinking," he said. The UFC hasn't officially signed off on that. Some interesting offers on the table. I'm just waiting to see who it is. I've heard rumors that they want me to go to England, Masvidal added. There's a certain somebody over there that I already served them up a meal before, and they were like, "Yo, this dude is hungry. He wants to eat again. Can you do deliveries?" I said, "Sure, let me look at my calendar. I think I might be free in March. I can serve him up the hot plates. Uber Eats across the pond. I'm going across the pond right to England. I'll show up there and deliver the meal, you know. So UFC just has to let me know." Masvidal famously punched former welterweight champion Leon Edwards backstage at an event in London in 2019. The incident was recorded as it happened during Masvidal's post-fight interview after his victory over Darren Till. The pair have since gone back and forth, and we could finally see their long-term rivalry settled in the octagon. Edwards has taken a break from competing since losing his belt to Belal Muhammad at UFC Manchester in July. But the 33-year-old announced last month that he would be headlining UFC London next year in an interview with DAZN Boxing. Dana White's promotion announced in November that it would be making a return to the O2 Arena on Saturday, March 22. Former UFC champion Jan Blachowicz and Liverpool's Molly McCann are both scheduled to fight on the main card. Fan favorite McCann, who returns to the octagon fresh off a defeat at UFC 304, will face the Brazilian Istela Nunes, while Blachowicz takes on light heavyweight contender Carlos Ulberg. Blachowicz hasn't fought in the UFC since July 2023, where he lost to current light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira. Mick Parkin, the British heavyweight and training partner of Tom Aspinall, is also on the card as he aims to inflict defeat on Poland's Marcin Tybura to climb up the rankings. Fans were kept up late the last time UFC visited the UK, as Edwards dropped his welterweight title to Muhammad, but it is expected UFC London fights will be scheduled for normal times. Edwards put his belt on the line around 5 a.m. at Manchester's Co-op Live Arena before losing out via unanimous decision.